I want to report on my success at making Soylent Soup. Yesterday, I did my first experiments with just heating Soylent and unflavored superfuel in the microwave and tasting them as hot drinks. Here's how that went. I'm going to try tasting plain superfuel and plain Soylent 1.9 that I have heated in the microwave. Currently the plain superfuel is at 119 degrees and the Soylent is at 129. Apparently the Soylent picks up heat from the microwave more rapidly or something. Anyway, hot Soylent 1.9. It tastes just like you'd expect. Actually, that's drinkable. It tastes exactly the same as it does when it's cold, except now it's hot. I can imagine if you were just coming in on a chilly winter morning from milking the cows, this would be a nice breakfast. Now let's try the superfuel. Plain superfuel, as I've often commented, has a slightly metallic, slightly mineral, slightly salty taste, so it should come across as a savory drink. Hot. It's got a lot of foam on top. Oddly enough, the salty tang has gone away, and it now just tastes like pancake batter, unsweetened pancake batter. Anyway, all right. I'm impressed with how actually drinkable, in fact even pleasant, these two things are heated up. So after a few trials, which proved very quickly successful, I added some soup-like flavors to the hot Soylent and the hot superfuel. And here's how I went about it. What you do is you begin by pouring out a nice serving, say roughly 250 cc's of, in this case, Soylent 1.9. That's just over a cup, English measures. Heat it in the microwave to about 120 degrees Fahrenheit. I'll put the centigrade on the screen. In my microwave, that takes about 90 seconds. You've got now a bowl of warm superfuel, which, as I just described, is not unpalatable at all. It's quite pleasant, but now you can start adding flavors to it. And the way I did that was, while the Soylent was heating, I also prepared some boiling water in my kettle. And I got out a small dish, and in that dish I crumbled up 1/2 of a cube of this very common brand of bouillon. And that proved on my first experiment to be okay, but kind of boring. So I also added, this time, a 1/2 teaspoon, here's the milliliters, of curry powder. And just a touch, less than 1/4 teaspoon, say 1/8 of a teaspoon, because a little bit goes a long way, of ground ginger. Stir those in the little bowl with a little bit of the boiling water from your kettle to get them dissolved, and then fold them into your bowl of soup to disperse them throughout the Soylent soup. And you now have a creamy, chicken soup-like drink. It's a bowl of very nice creamy soup. Nice texture. There's all sorts of other flavors we could put in here. I would, if you want to experiment with this, things like Worcester sauce, Worcestershire sauce. I did try red miso paste. It was okay, and chicken bouillon is better. If you want to use a different type of bouillon, you could use beef bouillon, or if you want to stay vegan, you could use the vegetarian bouillon cubes. Caution on those. I found that the vegetarian bouillon cube dissolves very slowly, and you've got to stir in your little mixing dish quite a while to get it to disperse into the boiling water. There are lots of other meaty flavors. Oyster sauce is one I mean to try, but basically anything you can find in your kitchen. A little sesame oil might be nice. All sorts of good things could go in here, but the basic idea is half a cube of bouillon, a generous cup of Soylent, heat it, dissolve it, mix it up, Soylent Soup.